So good morning students. Today here to start further the video number 2. The first video you must have got it, and in that first video just recalling the concept, the basic concepts of the sets, the definition of the sets, and how to write the sets, the elements, members of the sets, the object of the sets. Here today we are here to proceed further with the different type of the notations of the sets, how to represent the sets elements. Mainly there are two methods. You can see on the board. First one is the roster method. Another one is the rule method. Roster method is called as well as the tabular form, and the rule method is called as well as the set builder form. So it is mandatory to make the difference between both the methods, how to represent the sets, because sometimes you will get in the examination to convert the roster form into the rule method, the roster method into the rule method, or we can say the tabular form is given in the question, we have to convert it into the set builder form. The set builder form is given to you in the question paper, and you have to convert it into the tabular form. So starting with the first method, that is the roster method, the tabular form. In the tabular form, we write the elements separately. Suppose 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Or another set B, A, C, D, E, F. Here students, while we are writing the elements separated by the commas in between the curly braces, this form is called the tabular form of set A, or we can say this form is called set B in the form of tabular form. Now in the set builder form, we have to identify some common properties of the given set, given elements of a particular set. Here we can find out some common property. So you can see all the given numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 separately we are writing. All the three numbers having one common property. That common property is what? All the members of the set A are odd numbers less than 10 up to the 9. So this property we have to define here, and that definition in the mathematical notation is called the set builder form. In the set builder form, no need to write all the individual elements separated by commas like these. See, in the set builder form, the same we are writing A is equal X. X represent each element one by one. This X variable we are taking, this X will represent each element one by one. The very first time X for 1, the second time X for 3, for third time X for 5, the fourth time X is equal to 7, the fifth time X is equal to 9. Now define X. What is X? X such that. This is the sign such that. Now X is equal, we will define the X. X is equal 2n minus 1. Now once again we can see the new element, new variable, not element, elements are those. N is a new variable, X is a variable that is representing all the elements individually. Now N, what is N? With the help of N, we assign the value of X every time for satisfying these elements. The first element 1, the very first element is 1. So the value of X must be 1. That means X is equal to 1. That means 2n minus 1 is equal to 1. We can do some rough work here. For getting it 1, that is I think so rough work. 2n minus 1 is equal to 1. That means 2n is equal to 0, n is equal to 0. equal to 2 and n is equal to 1. The value of n changed with respect to the x, or in other words, n starting from 1, comma. While we are taking n is equal to 1, the value of x, put here n1, 1, 2 into 1 minus 1 is equal to 2 1 is 2, 2 minus 1, that is 1. Value of x is equal to 1. The second time we are taking 2, 2 multiply 2 minus 1. The value of n we are putting here 2. So that is 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1, 3. The next element 3. The third time we are taking here 3. X is equal to 2 multiply 3 minus 1 is equal to 6 minus 1, 5. The next element. For the next element 7, we can take here 4 is equal to 2 multiply the value of n, that is 4, 4 minus 1, 4 to the 8, 8 minus 1, 7. For 9, proceed further. 5. 2 multiply 5 minus 1, that is 9. 5 to the 10 minus 1, 9. Now stop here. While we are stopping here, that means we will not proceed further after 5. So, the students, we can see here the value of n with respect to this definition, the mathematical definition for x, that is the element, the value of n starting from 1 up to the 5. Up to the 5. So, in short, we can write n belongs to natural number n less than equal to 5. The value of n is a natural number starting from 1 and up to the 5, not greater than 5. Now stop. Dear students, you can see this form is called the set builder form. It could be a little bit typical for starting the new students, but it is a very easy while you will do it a 1 or 2 times. Another form of set builder, there is a sub form for the set builder form, or directly we can write A is equal x such that we can see, identify the property, all the elements are odd numbers up to the 9. So x is an odd number less than or up to 9. Both the given form are set builder form. I know the students would like this, the second form first. This form and this form, both the form is the set builder form, but this form is in the mathematical notation and this form of the set builder form is called crude form. That is from the crude form. So in the crude form, what we do, we identify the common properties of the all elements, and that property we define in simple English language. Sometimes it is necessary, sometimes it could be possible we are not able to define mathematically. So we need to help the crude form. Suppose for the next example, A, C, D, E, F. And you can see, is there any common property? I think so, only the one property. These elements are the alphabets, English alphabets, elements, the letters of the English alphabets. A, C, D, E. But there is no proper pattern. A, C, B is missing. D, E, F. The thing is missing from C to F. And after F. So we can't write X such that X is a letter of English alphabet. We can't write. Because it will comprise from A to Z. But here the elements are found. See the next example. Let us take some prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. There is no any common pattern among these numbers. So we can't define the prime numbers in the form of mathematical to represent in the set builder form. So we'll write it C is equal to X such that, see students, this is also such that, this is also such that. Any symbol we can use for such that. Both are equal, same. X such that X is a prime number less than 30, or X is a prime number up to 11. Both are same. So dear students, just make the difference, the little bit difference between the roster method in as well as the rule method, or we can say the tabular form as well as the set builder form. In the roster method, we represent the elements separately by commas in curly braces. Here also in curly braces, but there are two ways to represent the set builder form. And the first one is the mathematical notation. Through the mathematical notation, we give a definition. We will define the value of X in terms of a small n, and then we will further define what is the value of a small n. That is the mathematical notation. Now here, if we are representing the set builder form in English, simple English language, that is called the crude form, and sometimes it is necessary to represent the set builder form in crude form, like this, while we are not able to find a common properties among the elements. Now our next topic, I hope so it must be clear. Rest of the things we will discuss while we will take the class. So proceeding further, our next topic is the types of the sets. That was also left in the previous video. Some of you are saying, sir, the video is incomplete. Types of sets. Number one, finite set. As name is specified, you can see a set. Finite set means a set in which number of elements, number of members, number of objects in that set are finite. Are finite means we can count them. Like A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 73. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total elements, 6 elements. So the elements are limited, countable. It is finite, not infinite. Another type of set, infinite set, set B is equal to, it is the roster method. Let us take an example for infinite set in the set builder form. Set B is equal to X such that X belongs to natural number. Simple. S belongs to natural number. Or while you will convert this into the roster method, you will see natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, 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 up to infinite. So you can see there are unlimited elements, means infinite elements. That is called the infinite set. If the number of elements are finite, that means finite set. The members of elements are finite, to finite set. The members of sets, the elements of sets are infinite, that means that set is called the infinite set. Third type, empty set. Empty set, as name is specified, all you must know, empty set means empty, no any element. A set, let us take an example of C. C is equal, no element, there is no any element, empty set. It could be represented by also 5, that is called 5. Either this or this. So these two symbols are representing the given set is an empty set. That means there is no any element in that set. Let us take an example. C is equal X, such that X belongs to natural number and X is less than 1. Now students, find the elements, convert this set filter form into the tabular form. X belongs to natural number and X is less than 1. But the natural number is starting with a 1. 1, 2, 3, but they are saying X is less than 1. Less than 1 means 0, minus 1, minus 2, but these are not natural number. So here we will say C is equal, no any element will belongs to set C. So therefore set C is a empty set. Another is the universal set. Universal set means all the sets under consideration. Under consideration means set, we were talking here A, we were talking here B. Suppose, let us take an example. I hope so. 1, 2, 3, you must got it. Let us take some example. A is equal to these and B is equal to 3, 4, 9 and 81, 92. C is equal to A, B, C. 3 sets we are having, A, B, C. Then universal set represented by capital U, and among these universal set 1, 2, 3 dot 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 up to 100, comma A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma dot 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 up to Z. The set of all objects under consideration is the universal set. In the universal set, 1 to 100 means 100 elements, and A to Z total 26 elements. So that means from here to there total 126 elements. And out of these 126 elements, we are getting this, we are getting this, we are getting this. No any element from A, B, C are there which does not belongs to U. That means all the elements of A as well as B as well as C, all the elements of 3 sets are belonging to U, must belong to universal set. What's this point? So universal set is the set where other sets could be considerable. And this is the universal sign. So students, till now we have learned about how to represent the set and what are the types of the sets. Sets will represented by the capital letters, and elements separated. These are the tabular form, and the set builder form recently I told you. Now after that, next point we are going to discuss here, that is also important, cardinal number of sets. Cardinal number of sets means total elements in the particular set. Let the set A is equal 2, 4, 6, 8, not 9, 10. So how many elements are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cardinal number sign is this one. How we'll read it? Cardinal number of set A. Cardinal number of set A is equal 5. Total number of elements we will represent here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the cardinal number of set A is equal 5. Another example, B is equal A, B, C, E, Z and U also. Then cardinal number of B is equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us take another example. C is equal, what is this? Empty set, null set. Then cardinal number of C, how many elements are here? 0. No element is there. And the cardinal number representation you can see here by small n. Some of the students are, if some of the students are doing like this, A is equal to this, then cardinal number of A is equal to 5, that is wrong. They are writing A is equal to 5, that is wrong. They are writing N is equal to 5, that is wrong. So all these methods are wrong. We have to, this is the right way to write.